Hey YouTubers, it's me, Virginia. 2 videos in 2 days. See, I told you I was serious about this. When I got up this morning, I weighed myself and it was 146 point something. But since I couldn't remember exactly what it was, I jumped up on right now and got on the scales. And this is Wednesday, what the heck today? What is today? Wednesday the 14th of March. And you know, it was really weird is back in the day when I was videoing, doing this weight loss surgery, vlogging, I always weighed myself on a Wednesday, which I don't know. I don't know what it is with me, but it's Wednesday. So anyhow, I got on the scales right now and it said 146.4. So I officially have 5.6 pounds left to go to my goal weight of 140. I had at one time when I was really sick, I had a lot of dental work done. I had gotten down to I think 135, 138, and my face was so hollow. People were saying that I looked sick. So 140 is really good. 140 and active. That's the key. So 146.4 right now. Wednesday, March 14th. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the exercises and things that I've been doing. And how I am going about it in a different way this time than I ever have before. I think when we go along with this weight loss journey, we have different stages that we go through and different stages of mourning also, because we don't have that comfort of eating anymore. So now we got to figure out what to do in its place that's going to be healthy for us. And first and foremost, you have to take time for you. You have to invest in yourself. And if you're only investing in laying on the couch watching TV, or just going about your daily activities like what people like to call normal, or your normal, my normal, it's not going to work long term. It just isn't. If you do not work yourself into a regular routine of daily exercise, then you're going to fail. I'm telling you right now, you're going to fail. You have to get out of your comfort zone and do the things that's going to make you feel good. And that's exercising your body and working your body. We all know this. You have to get to a place in your mind, in your life, where you not only know it, but you're acting on it. I mentioned yesterday in yesterday's video on how it's more of a mind thing than a body thing. Our minds have to tell us, get up and do something. And that's why I'm enjoying this Apple Watch. And I wanted to share with you what I've been doing to get my rings closed, my activity rings closed. First thing I do in the morning, and I'm going to be repeating a lot of stuff from yesterday, but I want to go into a little bit more deeper into the actual activities that I'm doing. First thing in the morning, I wake up, have my coffee, and then I get on the treadmill, and I am walking at about 3 miles an hour with an incline of about 3 for 30 minutes. That closes my first ring, which is the exercise ring. I have discovered that in order to get minute by minute credit for that exercise ring to close, I had to use the option of, hey Siri, start a mixed cardio workout. And once it does that, then I get on the treadmill and I start out slow, some stretching and what have you, and then I get on there, close that ring, and then I'm off to get the kids to school. I go to daily mass, and I will come home and you know, I get those kinds of things out of the way. So then somewhere lunchtime-ish, I will get on the treadmill again, and this time it's for a good 45 minutes. and now I'm real close to closing that move goal. My move goal is set to where I have to burn 560 calories before it'll close. And I'm telling you, it's totally different than the Fitbit, because yesterday I did a comparison. I had my Apple Watch over here, my Fitbit over here, and after the workout, I looked at both stats, and my Fitbit said I had burnt 660 calories, when in fact I had only burnt under 241, 245, somewhere around there for that particular workout. So that's why I was really shocked when I got the Apple and I started learning how to close those rings and started moving my body. I'm like, I never did this with the Fitbit. I just didn't. It was a whole different, I don't know how to explain it. It was totally different. So anyhow, Apple Watch all the way. I absolutely love it. It's making me move. So, okay, we got 30 minutes on the treadmill, now 45 minutes on the treadmill, and I try and get these rings done and out of the way so I can now jump on the bike and take an afternoon ride. And that afternoon ride is really a workout. I live in an area where there's just a little bit of incline, and it's just enough to wear me out. And my bike ride just around my neighborhood is about a mile and a half long, but it's a series of flat, little bit of incline, down, not a whole lot. You probably wouldn't even notice it unless you were really walking it or bicycling. In a car, you don't even pay attention, these little teeny tiny up inclines. So I was talking to my husband. I said, there's got to be a place where I could just ride and enjoy the air on my face and, you know, nice flat kind of surface. And we do have one of those areas where it's flooding channels or whatever, that they have made walk paths on it. Because, I mean, I would never go in there while it was raining or anything like that, but it's safe. And he went and looked at one today, and it would be about a 4-mile round trip, and I think I could do it, I really do. So I'm gonna give that a try. Once I get these rings closed, I'm done for the day. I will go about my business doing whatever it is I wanna do. But let me tell you something I've discovered along this path that I'm doing. And why we have to do these things ourselves and we can't just take someone else's word for it, I don't know. But, you know, trying to maintain our weight and not gain, we all know calories in, calories out. If we're not moving our bodies and we're shoving food in our mouth, no matter how small amount it is, you're not going to lose, you're not going to maintain, you're going to start gaining. So that's something, you know, we've heard our entire lives. Putting it into practice is a whole different thing. Finding activities that you really enjoy, that's the key. And if it's not something you really enjoy, get to a point in your brain where, okay, I need to do this. I need to do this for myself. I don't know if you guys remember or not, or those of you who have been following me, but I, right after my gastric bypass, I had this left upper quadrant pain, and I've always had problems with my neck, and I've been in chronic pain the whole time. I my gastric bypass doctor referred me over to a pain management doctor, and that pain management doctor started me on, I was taking Vicodin, so I was taking it now in pill form or something, and 4 times a day. And then I moved to Kingman here, and this pain management doctor wasn't going to do that. He wanted me on straight morphine because the acetaminophen in the Vicodin was going to damage my kidneys. So I finally agreed. Well, I had gotten up to about 350 milligrams a day orally on morphine. And I did this probably for a good 6-7 years. And a couple of Octobers ago, I woke up and I said, you know, I'm just not going to do this anymore. And I went through, I weaned myself off. I went through a really big withdrawals. It was pretty wicked. Gave me a whole new respect for people that are struggling with this addiction. I had never crossed the line from dependency to addiction, so maybe that's where I had it a little bit better than most people that are actual addicts. I weaned myself off, and I would say a good year. I was pretty messed up emotionally because I was dealing with that pain. But as the days and months went by, I've discovered that I wasn't hurting as bad. And I read that somewhere where long-term morphine, you're going to be in a lot more pain than you really should be. And then I went through a period of angry. I was angry at everything, just a real witch. And I was talking to a family member who has worked with addicts. And he explained to me that when you take these different opiates that are out on the market now, you're like right here when you first start, and the normal painkillers, your natural painkillers, the endorphins, I can't think right now, but you know, they start lowering their manufacturing. And then your dose goes up a little bit and they stop a little bit more until you finally get to this point and you're no longer producing the endorphins. I can't believe I can't think of all the names of them, but there's 3 of them. Anyhow, so you stop taking this, and what happens? Your brain's like, I don't make that stuff anymore. So you have to, depending on your weight, how long you've been on not your weight, your age, how long you've been taking this medication, and it could be the rest of your life that you're angry or sad or depressed or whatever. Well, fortunately for me, with all my exercising, I started producing those endorphins again. Thank God in heaven. Because now when I get myself exercised up for at least 15-20 minutes, I can feel that I'm no longer fighting it anymore. Now I'm actually enjoying it, and stopping is quite difficult for me because I can go an hour on the treadmill or the gazelle or doing whatever it is I'm doing. Once I get to that level, it's like hot dog, and I am so happy and energetic and feeling great because my body is doing what it's supposed to do. So all of you out there that are struggling with your weight and either you're drinking or you're taking pain medication, get off of it. Wean yourself off of it, because I'm telling you right now, you are going to feel wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Just give it a try. And it's going to take a while for that to kick in. Like I said, it was probably a couple of Octobers ago, but I've really been working hard at it, and I'm feeling really good. And I want you guys to feel really good too. So that's what I do on a regular basis now. I take that time for me. I exercise for me. And I close my activity rings. So I don't want this to go long like yesterday's was. I'm already at the same amount of time. But I just wanted to share that with you. I want you to know that you can do it. I wanted to be accountable for my weight. I'll weigh in every Wednesday. And subscribe and like, thumbs up on that video, share my videos, because I think I can be really motivational for a lot of you and give you all a lot of hope that, you know, if you're just having your gastric bypasses, if you're just having lap band, if you're just having the sleeve done, you know, and have had it just for a little while, know that 9 years later you can be this person that you want to be and enjoy your life fully. And that's what we're here to do. That's why we're doing this weight loss surgery stuff, so we can feel better, look better, and do things that we haven't done in years and years. So I'm going to cheer you on. Subscribe to me, share with your other weight loss surgery friends, and I'm looking forward to all of your comments. Have a great rest of the day.